Welcome everybody to the ATGNAT TV Podcast. I'm here with Renegade and Delta. This is our first official live podcast. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm pretty excited about it. We've been hanging out for a few, and we've already started our drinking and whatnot. So it's gonna be a good time. I think we're gonna go for what? We're gonna shoot for what? An hour tonight, guys?
I think so. Roughly an hour. If we blow it, it's fine. Just as long as we're not here for like 3 hours.
Yeah, yeah. We'll try to keep it limited to an hour.
I'm not making any promises to you guys.
But
of course, hang on.
Bark.
My apple juice.
Bork. All right, but yeah. Anyways, we got Renegade and Delta. Like I said, I'm Sarge. Oh, look at the floofers. Special guest appearance. And who's that?
That's Oliver.
He is still very much barking, so I'm going to keep myself muted. I'm sorry.
He wants to be a part of the show.
He does.
Dad, let me in.
All right, so we were trying to think of some stuff to talk about, and we decided we'll kind of introduce ourselves. Anybody want to go first?
I'll go first, teacher.
Yeah, you go first because I got a barking dog.
Okay. My name is Renegade, or Jason, if you want to call me that. I guess that's my real name. You know, this is the internet. Everything's fucking made up, anyways. Yeah. Wait. What?
So, like, okay.
Okay,
I'll go first. I'll go first. Okay, I'm Sarge. You can call me Steve. Steven with PH.
Steve with PH.
Yeah, I'm very particular about it. It pisses me off when people say Stefan, because there's no fucking A in my name. Like, my name does not have a fucking A in it. But yeah, I'm Steve. I'm from Ohio, down by the Dayton area. I work in a mustard factory, so that's interesting. I am the condiment king. It's an interesting job. I've been there for like almost 12 years now. But yeah, I know these guys. We've met through each other, and we play video games, and it's a fucking blast. These guys are good people, and we figured, fuck it, let's get together and have a good time and fucking share it with the world, like, you know.
Oh yeah, man.
So yeah, that's me. All right, now that you guys have kind of heard
a little bit about you.
Yes.
Renegade, did you go already? I'm sorry.
I tried
he
to.
He kind of did.
I fucked it up.
Doing it live, man. You can't unfuck it.
I sent the notes out this morning. I showed you guys the notes of what we were going to talk about tonight.
100% professional, by the way.
I took the time to type that shit out.
This is a professional podcast, by the way.
And send that shit to you guys, and you are not fucking prepared. We just talked about it a half hour ago.
Dude, I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast this morning.
Fucking
Fair
shit.
enough.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay. Don't fuck it up
again. My name is Jason. Again, I'm from Michigan. I currently work at a Center for Autism. Sounds creepy, but I got to play with kids all day. It's a blast. I've been doing that for a couple months now, but I've worked in human services. We'll call it.
I mean, you know, I know you say it sounds weird wanting to play with kids, but I mean, honestly, if you think of it in a fucked up way, yes, it's bad.
Yeah.
But I am a fucking child. I am a big child.
I do get it. It's a blast. I get to let out my inner child.
Yes.
Throughout my entire shift, I get to play catch. I get to play Hot Wheels all day. That's what my kid wants to do. It's a badass job.
That's awesome.
Mine's fucking monotonous. I watch bottles go by all fucking day.
Video game wise, I met these two fucks playing video games. Battlefield. What else? So many different games.
Yeah, and so we're
I'm here for a good time and a long time. You guys are stuck with me.
Oh,
good.
Fucking shit. All right, Delta, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Delta, also known as Tyler. If anybody knows me in real life, I hope not. But I'm stuttering over myself already. But this is one of those long pauses that's going to get edited out because I'm an idiot. Oh, goodness. Anyway, for professional work and everything like that, I'm a technical support representative for an internet service provider, small one in the panhandle of Texas. so I got to talk to people all day. A lot of the time I spend right there. I turn this way and I'm working. I turn this way and I'm on my gaming computer. A lot of the time I actually don't have to do too much work, and so I think it's a really awesome job because I can just turn around and play some games or something, and then go turn back around, answer a call, do a ticket, something. But on to gaming though, I do a lot of first-person shooters, and starting to get into transition more into more relaxed games, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Growing up, I had all you know how you have all the time you can just dump into a first-person shooter, and then you get old.
Yeah,
it's not like a reaction time anymore. It's just you have other shit to do.
And that's what's actually that's kind of cool. That leads into the next another bit here is that how I met you.
Yeah.
Like I used to be. Well, I've really honestly I never was a big. I played first person shooters. I'm a weird gamer.
Yeah.
Like I'm a weird gamer.
I play competitively.
When I started playing, I loved driving games. I never did sporting games or anything like that. I was driving. It was like I think NASCAR was it NASCAR 98? I think it was.
That's what I
did. They have a 95? Did they have a 95?
NASCAR 98, I think was the first. Was PlayStation.
Okay, yeah. So I know it was on PlayStation 1. It was NASCAR 98. That was the fucking shit. Well, started out.
That was NASCAR Thunder 2002, baby.
I think I played 98, but I was so young playing it that my goal was to turn around and crash everybody.
Oh fuck yeah! You know, pause it. Go to the race stats that has all the drivers list. Press all the bumpers at the same time. That activated paintball mode.
Yeah, man.
I did not know this.
Yes, it would activate paintball mode.
Side note: I'm probably the youngest one here. I think I don't know. Renegade, you got me beat.
Yeah, no, I'm 32.
I knew Sarge did. Okay,
yeah.
You don't got me beat on much. It's just a little over a year. Damn.
Yeah. I'm 32. I'm the old man of the group.
God, you're fucking ancient.
You guys can't see it, but there's a lot of gray in this beautiful beard here. It's kind of
okay. You're not that fucking old.
No, I'm serious. I've got wait till I come up there. You will see that I have actually a significant amount of gray in my beard, and it's very disappointing. It's only come over to like the last 2 years. Like I hit 30 and then I just started fucking falling apart. It's a fucking nightmare.
I think that's the same for like every guy. The minute we hit 30, it's like okay, the body's done.
It's on its way. Yeah, just fucking throw it in the trash.
Look, that is 2 years away. Don't remind me. I'm not looking forward to it.
It's 3 for me.
Yeah,
fuck
I'm right
both
behind
of you. That's 2 years ago. Guess what, boys? You're in for a fucking surprise.
I fully expect it. Waiting for death to come and take me any day now.
But no, it's like it was weird. Like I actually started on the Sega Genesis. That was where.
Oh hell yeah.
Sonic.
Yep,
Sonic on Sega Genesis. Actually, another one that I really enjoyed. I was never good at it, but I loved the Jurassic Park game.
Yeah.
Like there was a Jurassic Park game. And actually, hang on.
Oh, he's gonna go get it.
He's gonna go get it.
Sarge, you're a fucking nerd.
Sarge, you're a grandpa, according to Lexus here. Can't hear us.
I forgot. Oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah. This is
your Papa Sarge now.
You're Papa Sarge now. That's your new nickname in Discord.
Is that a
Holy
fucking
shit?
That's a Sega Nomad.
Oh my god.
Fuck yes. Still, I've got the power cord for it and everything. Still fucking works.
That's awesome.
Like, so yeah, I started on Sega, and then I started really getting into it. Like my brother played Mortal Kombat, and I watched the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
I sucked at it. I was a button masher, and that was when I realized. That was when I realized that I'm not good at video games, and that's not my thing. So we got the PlayStation, and I started doing the NASCAR games, and back when NASCAR was actually good still.
Yeah.
And I was playing the NASCAR games, and I fell in love with driving. I'm a driving game guy.
Hell yeah,
hands
man.
down. That's my genre. But when Halo 2 came out, I got really into Halo 2, but I wasn't competitive with it.
Yeah.
I got it, and when I got it, I that was when I first got the Xbox, and I was super into it and shit like that. And like I got Halo 2, and I got it for Christmas. I got Xbox Live at the same time. I played for a few times on live and matchmaking. Then I met a guy who was a modder, and
okay. So the PlayStation 2 is your first time experiencing like modded.
no Xbox.
Oh, Xbox.
Xbox.
I'm sorry. I
have
don't know why I was thinking PlayStation.
I actually
sorry.
have a Gen 1 Xbox with a Executor 3 mod chip in it.
Nice.
And but I met this guy, and he was a modder, and it was fucking sweet. And it was before like Discord or anything like that, and YouTube
that
and
was
shit like
OG.
that.
Yeah,
Xbox
that was back when you
Live,
had to
like-
go find you had to type the exact
Yes,
like forum
you had to
name
get
in
to
find
soft
it.
mod your Xbox. You had to get the action replay card. You had to have Splinter Cell. That was a game that you had to have, and you had to load Splinter Cell up with a certain save file that you downloaded from your computer onto the fucking memory card. And this dude,
I love this
since
thought process.
since we couldn't like communicate through Xbox Live because I had to actually mod my shit, he actually called my fucking house phone. Like, this was back before fucking cell phones were even a big thing. He was
This is
calling
back
my
when
fucking,
you called the house phone and you
Yeah.
started lagging.
yeah, like he was calling my landline, and like that's it. And I
Get out the
started
phone. I'm on the internet.
right. I started modding, and it was like I met up with a few other people. There's actually a couple guys in my Discord, Advent God and Cosmic Turtle. Those are two of my original OG Halo buddies that I knew from back when we first started playing. I've known them. It was, I think, 2004, 2005, something like that. Cosmic, I've actually met him in person. He used to live out in Colorado. And we started modding together and shit like that, and we created a modding group, and dude, we had a huge mod site, and then everything kind of fell apart, and I stopped playing games for a long time, and then decided, you know what, I'm gonna get back into it, and I started playing again.
You had adult money.
Yeah, and I started playing again, and I still love driving games, but I've gotten more into what is it called? Like simulation and like grindy farming kind of games.
RPGs. shit
Those
like
are just.
that.
I think those are just in sim games. I think that'd be
Yeah.
classified as a sim game.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
farming sim.
Yeah.
Any kind of
I'm-
car
I'm-
driving
I'm-
game.
Yeah, and shit like that. I love those kind of games and like the sandbox games. I'm a big sandbox game kind of guy. Just because I have more time to do it, and it's another way of expressing my creativity and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like it's cool. Like it's open and whatnot. It's a whole nother fucking level. And actually, that brings me to where I met Delta at. I had just started playing Farming Simulator and happened to be streaming one time. And
This is back when I streamed a lot more often. I haven't streamed it in like months, if not a year already. And that's just because life got crazy and I just can't find time to do it.
right.
But,
I was streaming one night, and I only had like I think one of my buddies was watching the stream, and I only had like one or two viewers, and like I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I get rated, and it was Delta, and he had like 8 or 10 viewers or something like that at the time, and I was super stoked because at the time that was fucking super for me, and we talked for a few in chat and whatnot, and I invited him to the Discord, and we got in Discord one night and we're talking and decided he told me that he had rated me from Farming Sim, and like I said, it was my second time, and he invited me to play with him on his private game save, and I was like, sure. And I got on there, and
crazy as shit.
and the rest was history. But the reason that he found me was, I believe, that stormtrooper right there.
Yep.
He said he was going through and looking for people, and he saw my stormtrooper and was like, hey, this guy looks like he might be kind of cool to watch. And then came in, and I mean, fuck, we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
And
I
then
heard-
and then
I
and then
heard all of,
Renegade.
like 10
I
seconds of
showed
his
up
audio, and I was
from
like,
Delta
I like this guy.
playing Phasmo.
Yeah, and then Renegade came along when we were doing Phasmo and shit like that, and I don't. You just came along and just like this. It just you were just in. There was no.
Story of my life.
There's
man.
there's people that I just vibe with, that I know vibe together, and I just try to collect them all, bring them together, and then
Okay,
they kind of go
Pokemon
off and do
Master
on their own
Delta.
thing. That's cool, awesome.
Yeah, and I mean it's something else that I'm not out of the. I'm not opposing at all is having guests on here every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
there's several people that I would love to have on here to bullshit with us and whatnot. I think would be a good
yeah.
time.
No,
Yeah.
just the times that when we're playing games, especially if it's like a game that can hold more than 4 people.
Yeah, and that's something else I think we could do. I think we
Like
could get
golf
away
and
with.
piss off Sarge. That's what we can do.
Oh god damn it!
hey, it's not my birthday anymore, so I won't target Sarge as bad as I did that one night.
Man,
It's my birthday. I can do what I want.
that was
My
fucking.
birthday, and I choose to target you.
That was a fucking nightmare.
I'm sorry.
But okay, well, that was me and my whole story. So sorry for rambling. If anybody else
That's
wants
good.
to talk,
No,
you're
it's
more
good.
than fucking welcome to.
That's the good kind of rambling we want to talk about. Here.
Yeah, I can't help myself. I get to talking.
It's
I-
good.
I like talking. It's fun.
Another fun fact about Sarge: he likes the sound of his own voice.
It's
God, he's
good.
really
It's
an
nice.
Egotistical bastard.
It's not egotistical; it's confident.
Confidence. Confidence is everything.
I think there's a fine line between pride and arrogance there, Sarge.
Oh goodness.
You're
Fuck
walking-
you! I'm a proud American.
America.
All right, I guess I'll go. Yeah, my name's Renegade or Jason. I met Delta playing Battlefield through his mother-in-law. Odd
Yeah,
story.
buddy.
That's a story for another time. And I play a lot of driving games. They're fun. Forza has been my latest addiction. It's a blast. Battlefield, Fallout, a lot of those RPG sandbox games, Bethesda games. Even though I'm kind of a slut for Bethesda, I have 800 hours in Fallout 4 alone. Countless others in Skyrim and Fallout 3 in New Vegas.
Skyrim makes sense though. Skyrim makes
Skyrim's
sense.
good.
It was popular.
Yeah. What else? And as I started, my first game experience was at my uncle's house. On the N64 was Donkey Kong 64. Hell yeah. Great game.
You know, that was actually a system that I never really fucking played with 64.
It was great.
Really?
You had GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Dude,
You had
Golden
Mario
I think
Kart,
what it was-
Mario Party.
I don't think I like the controller. I think that's what it was.
Hey, the controller's ass. It sucks. It's
I
terrible.
think that's what just I tried playing it one time at my buddy's house and it was like
Super Smash Brothers.
back
too.
in the age when every controller was different and they weren't this dual thumbstick shit.
And then my first big online game was Modern Warfare 2. That was my first big one. I didn't really play Halo 2. I didn't have an Xbox. But Modern Warfare 2, played it all the time at my buddy's house, played online. And yeah, that's what kind of sunk me into that.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
actually my first actual online game that I played I think was what was that? Black Hawk Down or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's my history of gaming. I don't know. I've played a lot of the same. I'm kind of a one type kind of guy. It's first person shooters or first person RPGs, racing games, Need for Speed, Forza, all those.
Hell yeah.
Now,
That's
I will
all.
say my current platform, aside from trying to play on PC because my PC's a fucking potato, I'm strictly Xbox.
It's a good system.
So that's where you are when I'm not seeing you online. Is you're on your Xbox.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Hell yeah. Yeah.
All right, Delta,
as
that's all
far
you,
as-
man. I didn't talk very long because I'm not a.
I was wondering if you're gonna keep going on or if that was just kind
No,
of.
it's all you. That's all you, man. That's,
Yeah. Nobody's as fucking talkative as Sarge is. Come on. Now.
No, you haven't seen full on ADHD mode for me yet. So-
Oh no, yeah. That's another episode, man. That's gonna be me and Delta are gonna be going off.
But yeah, no. My first game, I remember my first console. So here's the thing. I struggle to remember shit, in particular like younger years of my life.
Yeah.
And it's gotten worse. Something for me to go talk to the doc about at one point in time eventually, if it gets bad enough. But no, so the first game I remember playing, it was, oh goodness, it was on the PlayStation 1. It was the Tarzan game. because I think at the time Tarzan had just come out, the animated Tarzan.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or they just finally made a game for it. So that was my first game, and I was probably 8 or 9, if that. And I was on the PlayStation 1. And then, oh goodness, I think my dad got me a PlayStation 2 for a birthday or Christmas present one year. It was right when PlayStation 2 dropped. So then I got into my first-person shooter, which was GTA Vice City.
Oh, God.
Yeah, here's
I
12-year-old
remember my
me
first
blowing people's heads off. And
GTA Adventure.
But yeah,
Fun fact about GTA: my parents wouldn't let me play it only because of the prostitution. Everything else was fine.
Wow.
But I had to beg and beg and beg for Call of Duty 2. They would not let me play Call of Duty. They were fine me playing GTA, but not Call of Duty 2.
My parents never restricted. You know why my parents never fucking restricted me? Because my dad played games too, and my dad scared the fucking shit out of me when I was a kid. On the PlayStation 1, he was playing, and I haven't, and I still won't play, even though I've heard it's a great series, Resident Evil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Will not
Fantastic.
fucking play. Will not fucking play it because it was Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Oh, shit.
There was a point where something the Hellhounds, fuck them. And there was a point where something busted out of a wall and it scared the fucking unholy shit out of me. Never again. That shit is burnt into my brain.
On the Resident
I've
Evil
never
series,
nothing.
on the Resident Evil series, I've not once played any of their games outside of what was in an arcade. That is the only time I've played
little
a Resident Evil game.
gun ones.
Yeah, I
arcades?
think, or something like that.
Yeah.
That fucked me up so much that I just never touched it. I didn't want to own it. I still don't even keep up with it. And they're like, oh yeah, hey, this new Resident Evil dropped like a month ago. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. I'm not a big
Horror
fan of
games,
horror
no,
games.
fuck horror games.
No.
Can't do
The
it.
only Phasmo is borderline for me. Like, I'm surprised I play that and enjoy it.
I mean, and it's well, and like I don't mind them now. Like they don't bother me that bad. Like I played I played Outlast. That's a fucked up game.
Yeah, it is.
I have
Like-
not played that either, just because I don't fuck with horror
Amnesia.
games.
Amnesia 2 is fucked.
I haven't played that, but I the only reason I know that fucking Outlast is fucked is because within the first 10 minutes of the game, you come across a dude skewered through his butthole on a pole with the pole coming out of his mouth, and it's like,
Oh my god.
I'm like, wow, yeah, this is not cool. Like I on my YouTube channel, I have one video of it, and I'm like,
Oh, God.
"Yeah, damn, I'm
Shit,
good.
do y'all remember when Slender dropped?
Never played it.
Never played.
That was a game. It
See-
kind of wore. It's like Phasma, where like the first couple times you play it, it's jumpy, scary, and you're that. But then you start to have fun with it, start
Yeah.
taunting things,
Yeah.
and then
See, so kind of looping back off of the whole spike going through a man there, bringing us back around to parental restrictions on games. I played Vice City, I think, for about a year, and just been playing. I guess my parents never really paid attention to when I played it, even though it was on like the living room TV. Finally, they were watching me one day, and I blow in Vice City, when you shoot somebody in the head, their head like disappears and the big blood fountain comes out. If you remember that or not,
yeah,
that's what they didn't like about it.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, and it wasn't even my game to begin with. It was actually a Christmas gift to my stepdad because he played fishing games. We actually, another story, but he played fishing games and such on the PlayStation. So he kind of got into games, not a whole lot. But it was his game. I ended up playing it way more than he did, so he just let me play it.
Plays fishing games, gets Vice City.
It was a gift to him.
From who?
Like a brother or something. I can't remember
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
That's the fuzzy part. I just remember it was a Christmas gift one year for him. There's a laser on my wall. Ooh, hang on. I got food. Be right back.
Oh wow! So I have to finish the story without his ass.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
No, maybe
No.
Delta.
I'm sorry. There is food and dogs involved. I gotta take care of some stuff. Oh hell, and I just lost my train of thought when I was going there. But yeah.
You were talking about Vice City being a Christmas gift, and you played it way more, and your parents restricted
Yeah.
because you blew someone's head off.
And so they didn't let me play it again for like 6 months, and then I started playing it again, and they just let me play it.
Yeah, and that's what's funny about me is that, like, I play games, and I've met all these awesome people through playing the games that I've played, and like I am the dumbest fucking person when it comes to this fucking shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
you guys talking about building computer shit? Like, seriously, basic ass fucking Dell that I bought from Best Buy. All I
It
did
works, doesn't it?
All I did was put a video card in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's a potato. I can't do shit with it. Like, I could hardly play any of the games that I have. Like, everything is all on the absolute lowest setting. Everything.
So this is what you do. And I know it works because I actually had a coworker get this. You get in the Newegg Shuffle for a 30 series card.
Yeah, once again, the rest of my computer's still potato.
Yeah, he has to. He has to rebuild.
Yeah.
I need a whole new system. But that's the thing.
The thing that's hard to get
you
still
guys,
is
and see, right there, what you just told me, I have no fucking idea what that means. I know it's a graphics card.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. And then I love playing games, and I love talking about games with people, and then people are like, "Oh, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one?" I'm like,
Sarge is
fuck, I haven't heard half of those fucking games.
Sarge is a bit slow.
You're showing your age there, bud.
Yeah, I know. That's what fucking sucks. You realize how much older you are every
These
fucking
goddamn
day.
whippersnappers.
I got a story about a 75-year-old that I met. It's for another day, but it's a funny ass story.
Yeah, Delta. Jags. Jags is 76.
Oh, is he really? Oh,
yeah.
Damn. The guy I'm talking about, he was just a random from the city I live in. I was actually in the field one day. I have a weird ability to attract random people to talk to me. Don't know what the fuck that's about. I vibe with everybody if I have to.
It's your glasses,
I guess. But
you're a beautiful man there, Delta.
But no, and so this guy, he comes up to us, and I'm riding with one of our fiber splicers because I was wanting to learn a little bit about splicing fiber. The guy comes up to us, and he's like, "I'm 70. He's like, you getting fiber out by our place?" And asked where you live, and we're like, "Yeah, we're doing that road right now." And he's like, "Oh, that's gonna be amazing! I can finally kill all the kids on Call of Duty." This dude, you would not have thought of that, especially
motherfucker. I live through that shit, so I know how to do it.
I live in the panhandle of Texas, though. That's the thing. Like,
and you know what? He's being legit because
he's the one who inspired Call of Duty. I can tell you that.
He is blaming it on the lag.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you know that motherfucker's old school and he's played games for a long time.
It's totally not because he pulled out a very substantial amount of green stuff. While the fucking god. I need to share this story with y'all sometime. It's a whole story.
Now we got the time.
No, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
So kind of pulling back, restarting the story a little bit. TLDR, I was rolling with the fiber splicers, learning how to fiber splice. We stop at a gas station to get some food and snacks and drinks and shit. That way, because we were on like our lunch break, so we were going to go back out. Well, as we were getting back out to the truck in the trailer, this old guy rolls up in this, I'm talking old ass Ford pickup truck. Sounds like it's about to fall apart. Rolls down that window, starts talking to us about, "Oh yeah, where are you doing the fiber? Is it going to be at my place? How soon can I expect it?" and stuff like that. And he goes, finally clear everything up. And he goes, "Well, good." He's like, "I can finally kill all those kids that have been getting me because the lag is so bad on the wireless." And like, we were not expecting that reaction at all. By the way, we were more just expecting of, "Oh, well, can you get me set up for an install or something like that?" And we're like, not, "Oh, well, good. Well, let me give us a call whenever you're ready to install it." Like, he's like, so he kind of goes off on this tangent though about Call of Duty and everything like that, and being happy about getting the fiber. Well, somehow we switched from Call of Duty to the lovely green plant that's smokable.
That's marijuana.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know. I did not.
Yeah,
I did not know if you wanted me to do that or not.
No.
Okay.
We can talk about people doing.
Okay.
That. I mean, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
that's a part
he
of
starts
life.
talking about getting high. He starts talking about getting high and shit. And he's like, "Oh yeah, before they built up all these nice houses." He lives in an area where it's getting developed now, so a lot of houses are coming in. Used to be a lot of nature stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's an HOA out there because he was complaining about his HOA fees for this trout pond that's out there, right? He goes, "I got this place out there. It's just right on the edge of the canyon." He's like, "I can sit out there. I can roll me a big fat one and just smoke it like all afternoon and not have any problems at all." He's like, and I was doing that one day, and I kid you not, this fucking bald eagle comes in, flies right eye level with me, goes out to that pond that I'm paying HOA fees for to keep it stocked, kicks up a trout, and then flies back. And he's like, I just told the bird, he's like, you gonna pay for that? Because I'm paying for them fish to be stocked in the pond. And mind you, it's fucking 11 a.m. We ain't ready for this shit.
You gonna pay for that?
Yeah, this dude's talking about how he bitched out a bald eagle for taking one of his trout
great.
while he was getting high on the side of a fucking canyon.
I mean, that's what those
That's the
veterans,
life.
that's
I
what
can
those
tell you-
old guys do. That's how they are. And it's fucking amazing.
Dude, okay, if my grandpa, he would have been the same goddamn way. He was a trout fisherman till the day he died.
Dude, you
He
know,
would
that's
love
what
that.
that's what fucking pisses me off. That's what pisses me off so much. It pisses me off that our generations are not like that.
Oh yeah,
Our generations are not that fucking hardcore.
they're not gonna go smoke a joint by the side of a pond they're fishing that they pay to get stocked.
Right.
Right. Like
He lives in a really rich part of the town.
two fucking generations ago were fucking badasses.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. They also, I mean, they could deal with a little bit of the counseling. They have a lot of trauma. And
Some
that
of them,
being-
in the older ages, depending on some of them, they
I gotta tell you,
come
my
across
grandpa-
real bitchy nowadays. Some,
Oh yeah, my
not
grandpa,
all.
My grandpa, he was a complainer. But
Yeah, like what is that with their generation to complaining about everything? Like,
It's
shit, that's just-
because shit's fucking changing, and I understand it though.
they could deal with it. Sarge, deal with it.
there is
No,
okay, so
it's
I
not
understand.
that. It's not
No.
the fucking. No, it's fucking frustrating. It's fucking
Sarge.
frustrating.
These fucking kids and their goddamn
Sarge.
tablets.
Here's a great example of a call I got. Mind you, winds blowing 92 miles an hour. We got a peak wind speed in like 92 mile an hour gust. So it's blowing. It's a bad day. It fucking wind's hauling ass. We get people calling in pissed off because they don't have internet. Mind you, so TLDR for those that don't know what a WISP is. A WISP is a wireless ISP, meaning we use wireless radios, one on a tower and one on your house to provide your
Yeah.
internet coverage. Depending on the mount, if they got a good mounting point, that shit can handle 120 mile an hour gust. We were getting way fast. I guarantee some areas would probably getting more than that, but
Yeah.
we would get people call in though, saying my internet is horrible and it's constantly buffering, and they're sitting here watching like 4K streams on like a 50 megabyte plan. Mind you, 4K, depending on if I don't buy my mic, 4K though pulls like at least 25 meg.
Per second.
Netflix pulls 25 meg.
Yeah.
Hulu pulls closer to 30. Disney and everybody else pull closer to 45, 50. They have 4 streams complaining about the lag. Their connection is just maxed. Like, I'm just saying, it looks like a download. If you ever see a graph of this stuff, there's a difference between a download test or like a download
Yeah, speed
and
test,
watching
right?
and watching.
Yeah.
No. I mean, a download and then watching TV, because watching TV, it doesn't do it all at once. It'll spike up to whatever it needs to load that next 5 seconds, and then it goes back down. So it's a spikes in the bar data graph of what we see.
Yeah.
Their shit was just straight up maxed out the entire
Goddamn
fucking time.
plateau.
So it's like my CPU.
Yeah, no, but no. So they were
Sarge goes, my computer does that. It goes burr.
they were complaining about the fact that it was buffering so much, and then B, they were complaining that every now and then it was dropping out. And as I'm talking to them on the phone, I literally see the tower go red, meaning the monitor that we use, it has green, yellow, red. Red not good. Red means something not working.
Red bad.
Red
bad.
usually bad. Red usually bad.
And then it
Red
pops
bad.
right back up.
Yeah.
Turns out, and I told him, I was like, okay, well, it's something at the tower. And I checked with our tower crew and everything like that, and they were sending somebody out there. Holy shit, that dude's a fucking ballsy son of a bitch to climb a 200-foot tower and 90 mile an hour gust winds.
Fuck that shit. It's like those guys that get up there to change the light bulbs on those
Yep.
fucking towers.
I would do it on a clear day. But
I would
no,
too. That sounds fun.
tower crew
Hell
gets out there. I tell
fucking
him,
no.
That sounds
I tell
fun.
this person, I was like, okay, well, our tower crew's in right now. It, depending on what it is, it could be 30 minutes. It could be 6 hours. Generally, we're never down longer than like 12 hours. I've never seen us have something offline for 12 hours. Knock on wood real quick. And they've been a customer with us since like 2015. So they know that we don't let shit stay down for more than 24 hours. she gave me the just biggest earful that our company can't do more other than literally tell the tower crew literally sending a person out in a windstorm to go check on this tower. And she wanted to, and it's one of those things of she was so ignorant. She wanted a technician to come to her house to check it out.
It's because that's the way they worked.
That is that.
That's how it was back then.
But also, they're dickheads for not willing to change. Change happens. It's inevitable.
Well, I mean, it's like I get that. That okay, you're a bit upset and you want a technician to come out, and so I explain. I'm like, there's at your house, there's nothing wrong. What's wrong is at the tower that's 5 miles away. It's something's going on, and it's causing the radio to constantly reboot. And I was like, there's nothing we could do at your house for that. And like, I can send a technician, but he will charge. I was like, if I send a technician, we're going to charge you $70 to tell you everything's fine.
Right. You know what the problem is? What their issue is, in my opinion, is that they're fuck. Okay, I'm a little bit inebriated. I may or may not, because I fuck. I had a good point. But I opened one of these nasty ass Bush Apple Lights, and I was not looking forward to it. And I took a drink of it, and it tasted like Jell-O, and it's really fucking good. Like
what?
I'm not the consistency of Jell-O.
Okay.
Not the consistency of Jell-O. Like flavor. It's like a flavor of Jell-O.
Shit.
It's like a flavor, not a consistency of Jell-O. If it was a consistency of Jell-O, there's a big problem, and I'm not going to convince you to drink it. I already know. I'm not that fucking stupid. I'm not that
consistency of Jell-O, you got a different fucking problem.
Hey, how you like cranberry sauce?
If you have Jell-O and you did not order a Jell-O shot, something's fucking wrong.
No, but it oddly enough tastes really good tonight. And it sucks.
I think I know why, Sarge.
Okay.
I think I know why it tastes so good tonight out of just every other time.
Well, you know,
Sarge's a bit gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I started drinking probably 2 hours before we got together.
Oh, so you're good.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy right now.
As the youngest,
I'm pretty happy.
As those fucking Gen Zs here, vibing.
Yes. You fucking youngins.
I belong to the middle ground between millennial and Gen Z.
I
90s kids range.
And that's something
you want me to act as a translator for you, Sarge?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but that's something that I've actually thought about, and it's really kind of upset me is that, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, when people were referring to my generation as the millennials, like
you're still millennial.
I know that's
Nice.
That's where I'm getting. Like, technically, yes, I am a millennial. I understand that, and I've accepted that now. But like 5-10 years ago, I would get pissed when somebody would call me a fucking millennial. It's like, fuck you, I'm not a millennial. I was born in 1989. 10 years before the millennium. Don't call me a millennial. But over time, I've thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, no, I kind of am. I am. And then the longer it's come along, I am definitely 100%.
Yeah, you're like me.
93 and I'm very, very, I'm proud of my personal generation.
Your millenniage.
Yes.
That's where I'm sitting at, man. That millennial status.
You're a young millennial.
Yeah. I'm in the weird spot. So
millennial's in 95, man.
What's up?
95 is the end of millennial era.
Okay, so I am a millennial. For the longest time, it was like, oh yeah, from like 98 and now is the next gen, and then before that was
there's
like,
the zillennials, which
92.
in between,
yeah, 92 or something like that. And I was like, I don't know if I fall into the millennial category or the Gen Z category. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be a 90s kid generation.
I would consider both of you zillennials.
Zillennials.
93. I'm right on that cusp of millennial.
You were very close.
I'm at the official millennial ends in 94 apparently. So it's like 93, 94, and 95. It's one of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck it. I was born in 90. I'm a 90s kid. Fuck you.
See, and that's the thing. Okay,
I grew
this is
up
what's
in the 90s.
This is
I grew
what's
up in the
fucked
90s.
up.
That was my formative years, was the 90s.
Yes,
and
I
early
grew up in the
2000s.
90s. I did grow up in the 90s. However, I do claim to be an 80s baby. Because I am technically an 80s baby.
Yeah.
But
I'm okay, but I mean,
there's
the
a little,
90s extended to about 2003, and then the 90s were over. I will say that.
no.
No.
The 90s
2002?
ended in 99. It ended Y2K. No.
Y2K was the end of the
I
90s.
distinctly
Y2K.
remember Y2K. Yeah.
Y2K
I
was
was
the
9
end
years
of
old.
the 90s. Y2K was
I was
a
6 years, I was 6 or
definitive
7
end.
years old. I remember that shit.
You know what's funny? Y2K didn't fuck with my family at all. Because growing up, we did not do computers or electronics or anything like that.
Oh, we were hardcore.
My first computer game was Encyclopedia Britannica. That was my first computer game because they had games on there.
Oh my god!
And Putt
I didn't
goes to the zoo.
I didn't touch a
baby.
computer until like the 5th grade.
Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom was my first PC game. Doom 2, actually.
I think
original
If
Doom.
I can
On
remember
DOS?
correctly,
Yeah.
if I can remember correctly, I think
Hell yeah.
WoW, like OG WoW, was the first ever PC game I played, and it was
I-
literally a friend, or not a friend. One of my uncles was like, "Oh yeah, I played this game called WoW." I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." And I'm looking at him. He's like, "You want to play?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Press a couple buttons, kicks me
Did-
off it, and I'm like, I played WoW.
I was going to say, he didn't have a life or any friends or anything like that, did he?
He did. Not many, but he did.
I was going to say, probably not a lot.
Now that we got this awesome thing like Discord and shit, where you can find other like-minded people pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's an incredible
He's got a lot
thing.
more friends nowadays.
But you guys didn't let me fucking finish.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I claim
never-
I claim to be an 80s baby. I'm telling on myself right now.
I don't think you're. I think you're 90.
You already
you're-
said
you're
you
an
were born in '88.
You're
No,
you're
I was born in
80
'89.
You're an
Oh.
80s baby, but a 90s kid.
I was born December 30th of '89.
Okay, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I am an 80s baby. Fuck you. I was born in the 80s.
You're an 80s baby by 2 fucking days.
Doesn't fucking matter.
You're an
I
'80s
was
baby by your
born in the fucking
foreskin.
80s. I breathed 80s air
Barely.
for over 24 hours. It counts.
Yes, that's true.
Just saying.
I mean, at least
You
you're
got
with
a
the
good
poor
argument
fucker that
there.
was born the day after Thanksgiving, like I was. My
yeah,
mom
no,
spent her Thanksgiving
dude,
in the
my
hospital.
birthday is fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. And I've known it for a long time because the way it always worked, Christmas, I got a bunch of shit. And if I didn't get what I wanted for Christmas on Christmas, I knew the day after Christmas it went on
Sarge,
sale.
this explains a lot about you.
The day after Christmas, that shit went on fucking sale.
Hell yeah.
Guess what I got for my birthday?
Fuck yeah.
I was born day after Thanksgiving, so my birthday falls on Thanksgiving. I get turkey and fucking cake in the same day sometimes.
Hell yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
No, mine
that's
lands in January. So.
It's a bitchin' birthday.
Delta, you just get COVID on your birthdays now.
I do, dude. Fucking
It's happened
2 years
twice.
in a row, man.
It's happened twice.
That's happy birthday from the world.
Fuck you. Here's COVID. Happy birthday,
Oh,
motherfucker.
What sucks is I very much could have had COVID when it first came out too.
You could have had 3
We were
years.
sick.
of COVID.
yeah,
I could have had 3 years worth of COVID. because
yeah.
I got sick as fuck again on my birthday in 2020.
It's the gift that
And of
keeps on
course-
giving, man. Jesus.
Yeah, and of course this is like maybe I think 2-3 months after the first reports were coming out of a possible disease in China. At least here in the United States, it was starting to get reported on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think when it first started getting reported on was like late November of 19.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was right after my birthday.
Yeah. And I only remember that is because the like second week, like right before Christmas of 19, I got sick as fucking
Yeah.
a
We all
dog.
did.
But the reason I think it happened to me is because I actually went down to my brother is in the military and is down and stationed in Virginia, Fort Lee. I went down there and was down there for a weekend and went through commissary and hung out down there for a little bit. So I was exposed to a lot of people, and then I got sick as fuck with a lot of the same symptoms that COVID had, and so it was like early 2019 or like late 2019.
Late
so,
2019, yeah.
so it was before anything even really fucking blew up, and I was like, I was joking because I heard back in like September of 2019 that China had reported case of the bubonic plague.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, oh, well, I must have had the bubonic plague. I guess that's what it was. No, I had COVID.
100%.
Because it was almost all the same symptoms, and like it was fucking awful. It was awful. It was a terrible experience.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I could have definitely had COVID for 3 years. It's just
Happy
don't fucking know on the first one because it was so goddamn new.
Man, that is cherry Jello. Cherry Jello.
Still on the Jello. All right.
Cherry Jello. That's what the fuck it is. That is goddamn delicious.
I love those cherry Kool-Aid jammers.
Ooh, those are good too.
That's what you got going on right now?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
Man,
I'm drunk. Yeah. Fuck. Man, like I don't even fucking know. This is. Yeah.
We've gone off on a tangent.
Yes. So, question for you guys, and I mean apparently everybody that's listening now. We got about 15 minutes left of our hour session. After the hour session, do we want to continue on and save something special for people that want to have some extras?
Yeah.
After show extras.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like it.
Oh, man. I did have some pizza rolls earlier.
You're going to hate yourself in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah, take a heartburn pill tonight, bro. I'm just saying.
Dude, I've got them in my little change pocket. I keep them bitches on tap. Remember, I'm an old motherfucker.
I'm 27 and I have them on me all the time.
Like
with the way my family and their fucking GI issues go, I might need to start getting some Prilosec on fucking in a little gumball machine.
Man, Prilosec didn't work for. No, we're not doing this. We're not going into an old man podcast.
We're going into the championship.
We're not doing that. We're not doing an old man podcast. I don't fucking care.
I swear to
kids.
God, I'm 28.
We play video games.
I'm a real boy. I want to be a real boy.
But I think we can. I think that's not out of the question. Actually, speaking of video games and shit like that, maybe something we could do is
take Prilosec and play games.
Renegade, no. I've only got heartburn because I'm drinking a lot of alcohol and eating shitty fucking food.
Yeah, tell yourself that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Whatever.
Food right now. I'm sorry.
Nonetheless, we could I think something that would be fun is like if one of us like we get a game where
Processing.
Buffering.
Oh
shit.
No, like we get a game. We get a game where like it's a single player game or something like that, where one of us plays it or something. Or I mean, we could do a multiplayer thing. I mean, it's whatever. Yeah. But I think we could do some. We could make a live stream of hardcore like game type shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make you my bitch.
I will not be anybody's bitch, thank you.
You want to play mini golf? I could change your mind on that.
I'm getting better. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I won't do it again.
Yeah, damn it, Mickey, shut the hell up.
And maybe that's something. How many people can you get in a mini golf match?
A lot.
16.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a lot of people.
Starting off would be fine. If we got more than that, we'd have to look at other options.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I know where the brain thought's going.
Shit.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with it,
I know where. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have to do the marble race game.
That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking.
What's a marble race game?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've not seen this shit.
Go for it.
No, you go ahead and explain it. I don't really know.
So,
I've seen it a couple times. And
so growing up, you remember the little little tracks that you could put marbles in? Okay, imagine that, except for every single person that joins it is their own little marble, and it can be completely user-generated tracks or the developers' tracks that they made and everything like that, or you can make your own. but it's a marble race, and each person it can integrate with like Twitch and other things to give each ball its own name, and so you can even like watch yours go down the track and everything like that. And it's entertaining. If you've not been to the Great Marble Olympics, I think.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot like that. It's a lot like that.
Okay.
Except a game that everybody can play.
Yeah, it's really cool. I've actually I've seen Jacksepticeye play it a couple times with a bunch of his people, and there's been a couple other YouTubers I've watched play it, and it's really interesting, and it's cool to and like include your your viewers into it.
When Overwatch first implemented the role queue system, I don't know if you're familiar with Overwatch or not, first person shooter game. Used to be you just queued up for competitive and you can get like 5 DPS. They implemented this role queue thing, so now it's 2 DPS, 2 healers, 2 tanks. When they did that though, DPS queue times went up stupidly amount. I'm talking like 30 plus minutes, and then if you were super high rank, you're looking at like 40 plus minutes. What ended up happening though is a lot of streamers that were streaming it, like the big guys and everything like that, that would stream it, they would go and just play Marble Race while they waited in the queue. Blizzard, I think, try to find a way to keep their players from playing other games while they're waiting in a queue. What I can't blame them at all. It's like a half-hour queue.
Yeah, that's kind of extreme. Yeah,
it's bad.
That's a lot.
That's way too long.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Like, I can't, man, and that's like, I've stopped playing GTA because I'm tired of fucking waiting to load online. I fucking hate loading.
Stupid load times.
I fucking hate that. It drives me insane. It drives me insane. I could not stand it.
So, sorry, you're still probably on like an SSD or a hard drive, right? You don't have M.2 at all, do you?
No, it's even on fucking Xbox.
Oh yeah, it's Xbox.
No,
everything, anywhere.
Xbox uses the new. We have Xbox One.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have the newest one.
But no, regardless, Xboxes use SSDs ever since the Xbox One. Yeah, they use SSDs for.
Yeah, and even on my PC, I have it installed on my SSD that I have.
Yeah,
I mean it's an external.
Getting an M.2, getting an M.2, which can be, I say can be with a caveat. Mine is, by a cheap one, it may not be, way faster than even just a standard SSD over SATA 3, which is the standard cable. I know that's gibberish to you, old man, but
yes. Also, nonetheless, that's fine and dandy. But I hear that. But I know
I'm getting to a point here. Sarge.
I know that
GTA is known for its shitty load times, though.
Yeah.
Sarge,
It's always been that way. But even then,
let me get to my
regardless
point,
regardless of your fucking point,
fuck you, Delta.
Regardless of your point, I probably don't have the cabling to run something like that in my PC.
So what I was gonna get to was even with an M.2 on like a Ryzen 3600, Ryzen 5 3600. There we go. Let me get my fucking terminology right. I was going to get somebody yell at me.
God, you're a fucking nerd.
Even with my stuff that mainly handles the load time, not the GPU, so don't worry about that. Takes way too fucking long.
Oh yeah, no, it does.
Even like good and shit takes a fucking hot minute to load.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's a fucking nightmare. GTA is the worst fucking game for load times, and it drives me fucking nuts.
I have not. So I own Red Dead 2 online. I haven't played it because I fear that the load times are that long, and I just
they're atrocious. They're terrible.
Are they bad still? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, they're bad.
Like I can't stand that shit. That's one of my least favorite fucking things. That
load times
will ruin a fucking game.
I want to play my games now. Damn it.
Right. Like. And
I just want to go in, go burr, and go to sleep.
Yeah, it's so fucking irritating, and I think that's what I like about a lot of the fucking like sandbox games and shit like that, and the simulation games.
Load times aren't
you
there.
don't fucking have to deal with that. It's just
you do,
done.
They're like
even
open
if you
worlds.
do have
open
to deal
worlds
with
are
one,
great.
Yeah, even if you do have to deal with the loading time, generally those things are so big and open that by the time you do need to actually load something, it's been like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like
sitting
there's an
back-
ample amount of time for a load time. If I didn't have to load every like time I wanted to go to a new map or something like that on GTA or Red Dead for a mini game or anything like that, I don't have to worry about load times, or at least didn't have to worry about them every single freaking time.
And that's what's fucking frustrating. Like with the Xboxes, and I'm going to use that as an example because that's what I play on.
No, that's fine.
Like with the Xbox, you know, you have most, and it's even worse on fucking PC. You know, you already have like, well, okay, we're even then. PC, you have the whole fucking game already installed. You have everything on your PC.
You have the 100
already.
gigabytes.
Yeah, you have 100 fucking gigs. Like, Microsoft fucking Flight Simulator doesn't take that fucking long to start up, and that's the whole fucking planet. It is literally the whole planet.
So I'm a
ATGNAT becomes
minor
Sarge
correction, right? But no,
That's great.
minor caveat to your Microsoft Flight Sim. It does a thing called level streaming, which is where it loads the data from the internet while you're playing it.
Yeah, it's
So-
like Tesla. It's a lot
So
of
your file can get very much larger than 100 gig.
Jack and Daxter on the PS2 did that, where there was no loading screens on that entire game. It was entirely open world, but it only loads so much at a time, and it has to do with a lot of tessellation.
I'm not even saying like the images and everything. Those are pulled almost real time from Microsoft servers. There's of course like the base kind of model set, but most of the information that tells it, oh yeah, this is what to put where, gets downloaded from Microsoft servers almost in real time.
Yeah. I know,
No, but even then, it's not. You're not waiting 30 minutes for a fucking shit.
Well, no, I'm talking about game size right now, not necessarily load times. I'm talking about game size.
Yeah.
So with it loading all that data, the more you fly, especially if you're flying in all new places all the time, your data gets a lot more than 100 gig. It can if you don't have it to where it offloads it after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, and I mean that's what it should. They should automatically do that.
You can't do that though. Not in there's certain areas that you just can't do that because the map's too small. It gets away with it, Microsoft Flight Sim, because the map isn't too small.
All I can say is this podcast is taking a fucking turn. Jesus.
We just fucking did a left turn.
That wasn't even a left turn. We went off-roading in that bitch.
Which brings us to SnowRunner.
I was about to say, you want to talk about SnowRunner?
We're in a different fucking county by now.
No,
we just flew to another country.
How Vietnam, bitches.
But no, yeah, like that's. I mean, I don't know. It just frustrates me. I fucking hate the load times.
Yeah,
and that's an episode for another day. Load times of video games.
It's fucking stupid. There's no reason for it. But yeah, no, like I mean, the flight sim, yeah, but flight sim's a whole other fucking episode, and it's fucking self.
We got so many just like minor things that are going to get talked about at one point in time or another.
Flight sims.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I don't know. But we're getting to the point where we're about ready to wrap up. We're at about 58 of an hour. So, yeah. Any closing points from you guys? And I mean, we'll stop our personal recordings, but we'll keep going on the stream for a little bit longer. If you guys want to, that's completely up to you guys.
I'm fine. I'm down. I'm down and dirty. Jeez, excuse you.
Yeah,
send it, man. Send it.
I've still got more. I've still got more beer to drink. So.
Ugh.
This isn't the invitation to everybody to start burping now. All right, we ain't done with it.
I want to do what you tell me. Thank you.
I mean, I started it, so I'm okay with it. So it's
unapologetically fuck off.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, anyways, nonetheless, everybody, thank you for checking this out. If you guys are wanting to and you want to see more of this, you can check us out at atgnattv.com. That's ATGNATTV.com. You can find us on
Instagram. We have Facebook.
Instagram.
All @NatTV.
Yep. You can.
There's so many things that we could list out individually. We'll just tell you to go to our website where it's all nicely listed there for you. If there's a social media platform, we probably have.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, our website has all the social media. You can find us everywhere. We're gonna look into doing something special so that, like, once we're done with this right now, you can and we're gonna be available on all podcast platforms, right, Delta?
Yeah. So that's going to be worked on. I'll have to look into that a bit more as far as like what we need to do to get the RSS feed up. But yeah,
That's
so that's going to be like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or is it Play Podcasts? I don't know what
something
Google
that
calls it.
Spotify,
Spotify, all that good shit.
Yeah.
You can catch us there,
available on
share it
all
to a
major
friend.
streaming platforms.
Leave a comment. Talk to us. If you don't
Yeah.
catch the live streams, leave a comment.
Talk to
for us.
comments. If not, fuck you. I don't care about your opinion.
No, yeah, and something, if you guys have something you want us to talk about, also leave a comment. Let us know about it. You know, we'll figure something out. We'll talk about it. We're open people. We talk about all kinds of shit, don't we, guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're up
I
for
just think that
anything.
the only thing that we don't have that we can't talk about is race issues.
I'm not
Yeah,
talking
Don't
no.
about
send those.
Politics,
If you don't know, all
race
three of us are
issues.
white as fuck.
Yeah, politics, race issues. We'll stay the fuck out of that. That's not what we're here for. We're here for games, having fun.
I'm here for a good time and a long time. You guys are
I'm here for random conspiracies that I think are believable. Not necessarily that I believe in, but they're plausibly believable.
I'm wrapping this shit up. Fuck you guys. I'm out.
Peace.
All right. Yep. We'll call the recording done there.
All right. Let me go ahead and just stop it.
All right. But we are going to continue to be live. We are still live on YouTube and Twitch.
I'm gonna take a piss real quick.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be for premium people. I think we're going to take a little brief.
Oh, no. I think I fucked up.
What? Did you not fucking record?
I did record. It gave me a message afterwards saying I ran out of disk space. I don't know how I ran out of disk space out of 1.3 terabytes of data. So I'm very confused.
You recording at fucking 4K?
No.
Oh
I wasn't.
God.
I'm gonna go take a piss. You figure that shit out.
All right.
So I'm going to figure out how much of my recording is intact.
All right. Yeah, we're going to take a brief intermission. I'm going to
Go into my settings and figure out where this recording went.
go here and we're going to play some lo-fi in the background.
I changed it and it did not save. I know where it went. And it was on something that only had a couple gigs. If that.
So you didn't get into your recording?
Let me see how much is there. Oh no. If it's MP4, it may not.
Well, looks like you're going to have to get your recording from here.
Yep. Oh well.
It'll be fine.
Where the heck? I think it's in quick access. Let's see here.
All right. I'm going to join with Renegade and use the restroom myself.
Alrighty.
I'm going to mute everybody in here temporarily.
Yep. That's fine.
And yeah.